Hello, and welcome back to Diecast Graveyard. My name is Paul. Thanks for joining me here today. We got a special treat for you here today. Today we're going to customize some Hot Wheels B510 station wagons. We're going to be doing 5 at once, and every single one is going to have a different paint job and a different theme. Now this is something that's going to be a little bit tough, but I figured I'll let you guys in on it with me and see what we can go through here to make this happen. This happens to be for a customer, and I know that he's going to be really happy with the outcome. So let's go ahead and get these cars apart and get started. First thing I do here is take a 1/16 drill bit and drill out the center of the post. Now we want to use this drill bit to go past the mushroom end of the post, so when we drill a little bit deeper to remove the end of the mushroom there on the post, we've got something to get into and something to help us center when we go to drill out the post. Now I've switched to a 1/8 drill bit, and we're going to wiggle it back and forth here and try and get off that ring. There it is right there. Once you get that ring off, you know that you've got the portion that holds the car together onto the post. And that's a good thing. Now you can take it apart. Here we've got all 5 cars apart. We still have to drill out the post, but we got to file them down first. This is going to be a fun project. I'm really looking forward to this. Here we file them all down, taking it down just enough to take the burrs off the end. And then when these are done, we're going to go ahead and drill out that post in order for it to be able to accept the screw to hold the car back together when we're done. Kind of reminds me having a few nightmares doing those bone shakers. Now it's time to get the paint off the cars. Since we're going to be doing a color change or a different color on every single car, we're going to have to do the inside and the outside. Make a little room for everybody here. 5 cars. This is something for you to think about if you're doing a large project of your own. Now we're going to get the bottle of citrus strip, and we're just going to pour it over all 5 cars. There we go. I'll probably let these sit overnight, making sure that all the cars have been either submerged or have gotten a taste of the citrus strip. And you can use the citrus strip more than once. So if you happen to be doing other future projects, until it gets dirty and gets to the point where it's not working anymore, then you need to change it out. Other than that, just keep reusing it. We got the cars out of the citrus strip. Now some of these are going to be painted with opaque paints. 3 of them are going to be painted with the Spectraflame paint. So we want to make sure that the shininess of the metal underneath comes through. So we're going to use some steel wool, some Scotch-Brite pads, and then we're going to polish them up with my Dremel and the metal polish cream, the Blue Magic cream. Now there are many types of metal polish out there. You've got Flitz, you've got Turtle Wax polishing compound, you got a whole bunch of ones. I keep trying different ones to see if there's one that's better than the other. So far I like this Blue Magic compound, but I also like the Flitz compound. It works really, really good. Well, this is going to take a little bit to get these polished up, so I'm not going to bore you with this anymore, and we'll go ahead and move on to the actual polishing of the cars. Got these wiped down with the Blue Magic metal polish cream, and I've got my Dremel and a buffing pad, and we're going to go through and we're going to polish all the cars. Again, only 3 of the cars we're going to polish. 2 of them are going to be covered with opaque paint. Just keep going till you're satisfied with how shiny the outcome of your polishing is. Well, that's looking really good already. Look at that. Really, really nice. Since this doesn't have a hood that opens, we don't have to worry about that. Look how quick the mirror finish is coming through there. Now you may have to buff this more than once to get the desired finish you want, or you may even have to hit it with the sandpaper to get some of the little dimples and the little imperfections out of there. But how far you take it is up to you. If you really want to, you can make this look like a mirror and you can get a beautiful, beautiful finish. But again, how far do you want to take it? Just take your time. You don't have to have your Dremel set on the highest speed because you don't want to burn the polish. You want to be able to have it work as you're buffing this out. Once your pad gets worn out, change it out. Put another one in there. Well, this is going good. I'm going to go ahead and polish up the rest of these and we'll get it to the point where we can paint the cars. Get right back to you there. I've got 5 cars to paint, 5 different colors. This one here is being painted green. Now the logos that we're going to put on this car is Starbucks coffee. I've also got a McDonald's themed car. I've got one for Jack in the Box. I've got one for White Castle. And I've also got one for Taco Bell. These paint jobs are going to be pretty cool. So instead of boring you with painting 5 different cars, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up and let's see how they turn out. Once the cars were painted, I let them sit overnight. Now we're going to put on the decals. We'll start off here with the White Castle version of the car. Put a nice center stripe on there. Just take your time and get it centered the way you want to. And then when it's in the position you want, blot it a little bit, try and get away some of that excess water. Now any overhang of decals, you can trim those up a little bit later on once they dry. Now if the car starts to stick, just add a little water to it again and then you'll be able to move it around. Or float it, as it's called. You know, you'll push a little here, pull a little there, and you'll keep messing with it and messing with it. Once you get it where you want, leave the darn thing alone. Here goes the White Castle logo. Now these decals were produced by Kenny Terry. You can find his work at www.kennyterry.com. He does some fantastic work and he can do some custom work for you. He gets it out quick, and his work is incredible. Water slide decals, www.kennyterry.com. Now, if you mention Diecast Graveyard when you contact Kenny, he will include a free decal sheet with your order with some sponsorship decals. So please go to his website and check him out for all your custom decal needs. This is looking really good here. Now, like I said, you can trim up the ends of any overhang when you're done. Get it squared away the way you want to, and then leave it and let it dry. Well, I've got 4 more cars to do, so we're going to speed these things up and get you to the end. Have fun with this. Now that we got the decals all done and we got the cars clear coated, we're going to go ahead and put the cars back together. We got the metal base with the Real Rider tires. Man, these cars turned out sharp. They look really, really nice. Fantastic. I'm really happy with the way all these cars turned out. And I'm sure Mr. Aaron Murphy out there in California is going to love these cars also. This is what we started with. 5 Datsun B510 station wagons with Real Rider tires. Now these cars are really cool, but we wanted to customize them and make them look really special. And here's what we got to. 5 beautiful custom station wagons. The paint jobs on these cars turned out excellent with the Real Rider tires and the really, really nice clear coat. Clear coat came from the Redline shop. Go to the Redline shop at their website and check out what they got. The decals came from kennyterry.com. Thanks, Kenny, for the awesome decals. They turned out fantastic. You can do this too. Get all your stuff together. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful car. That's turned out fantastic. Here's the Taco Bell car. Turned out, look at that shine on that clear coat. Absolutely fantastic. I'm very happy with the way these cars turned out, and I'm more than certain that Mr. Murphy will too. Now we got one more thing to show you here. Here we'll show you the individual cars in the packages. Here's the Taco Bell car. That turned out real sweet. Real nice. The Starbucks car. That was really sweet. The Jack in the Box car. These custom cards are just enough to set everything off. Really, really nice. Here's the McDonald's car. Man, that Spectre Flame Red is absolutely beautiful. And last but not least, the White Castle car. This thing turned out fantastic. What a beautiful, beautiful car. This is an ultimate, beautiful collection. Now here's all 5 together. I want to thank you for joining me here today. Had a wonderful time making these cars. If you have anything custom you'd like me to make for you, just contact me at diecastgraveyard@gmail.com. What a great video. This has been a lot of fun. I really appreciate you joining me here. Thanks for subscribing, and pass this on to your friends. I'd love to have them come see what we do here. Cheers.